car with Fox.
Southwest 749 Las Vegas, approach Spencer and Lane 5 left, advise Vegas Foxtrot.
Oh, we do have Foxtrot. Okay, 27 to 117.
Hey, I'm Richard Brook, this is Jordan Adler, and this is like a dream come true for the two of us because we're both helicopter pilots and one of our dreams is to come together and fly together. So today is an epic day for us where we're gonna go up and fly around Las Vegas together, and that'll be a lot of fun. So tell everybody, Jordan, why did you want to become a helicopter pilot?
I really thought it'd be great to be able to, bring friends to town and take them on a tour of the Strip and just really fly around and maybe help them to expand their dreams a little bit and have some fun.
Yeah.
And, maybe see some things that, from a different perspective that they hadn't seen before. Also, I used to stand in my condo on the Vegas Strip and I used to watch the helicopters, giving tours and going around and thinking, like, what would it be like? And coming from the world that I came from, that idea was completely out of the perspective of a kid growing up in the neighborhood that I grew up in.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. For both of us, the idea of, seeing a helicopter flying around and visualizing, wow, someday, wouldn't it be cool to actually learn how to do that? So to just jump into the concept of flying a helicopter, I think I started at the age of 50. It's pretty challenging. And one of the things that we've talked about is there's great analogies between learning to fly as an adult when you've got, maybe half your life behind you and building a network marketing business, because if you've never done it before, what you have to learn, the learning curve, is really scary and it's bewildering and you feel totally out of sorts, if the idea is hey, what you need to do is go out and talk to people every day and invite people to look at your business and personally sponsor 50 to 100 people and build this team and be a leader. It sounds overwhelming, and learning to fly a helicopter was overwhelming. I can tell you, it's the hardest thing I've ever done as an adult to learn how to do it. But here's the point. Within a year, I had done it. I mean, I'd done it to the point, I had a helicopter at my house every day. I had a hangar. I flew it almost every day. I flew it to the office. I flew it around the lake. I flew it to football games. I flew it through 4 or 5 states. Within a year, I didn't have mastery, but I had enough to keep from killing myself.
Yeah.
And you can do that too, whether it's learning to fly a helicopter or learning to build a network marketing business. Even though it may look overwhelming, and it may look like, wow, how am I ever gonna learn this? If you just dedicate yourself to it, which for me was, really 1 or 2 days a week.
Right.
1 or 2 days a week for, about 6 months, and, I was flying everywhere I wanted to fly. And you're doing that now too. I mean, I see your Facebook posts and you're flying cross country, you're going wherever you want to go by yourself. Just get out in this helicopter and go. So anybody that can learn to do this can learn to build a business. You can learn to build a business. You can learn to do anything you want to do in life if you just dedicate yourself to it and push through the fear. And I don't know of a greater fear than your first solo in a helicopter.
Oh my God. I got to tell you, the feeling, there's so many metaphors for our business, and the feeling of knowing that you're going to go down to the flight school that day, and that day you're going to be doing auto rotations, which is really practicing landing, bringing the helicopter down with no engine,
Right.
Cutting the engine off. And the feeling of that, the fear of knowing that you were going to be going to do that, almost keeps you from actually getting in the car and going down to the school. I mean, I remember that feeling, but I also know that if I want to accomplish my dreams, I need to see the job through and I need to trust the process. And just like in the business, I can remember the same feelings when I was getting started in my business, that feeling of overwhelm, like, can I really do this? But just continuing to go back and doing it over and over again until you master it. And even hovering, the hours, I know you got it pretty quick, but I didn't. I had to do it over and over and over again for many, many hours until I actually mastered the ability to hold the helicopter in a steady spot a few feet off the ground. And it took lots of practice. And I don't know of any other way to do it other than just to do it. You can't learn it in a classroom.
No.
No. So, and I found that the business is the same way. There's a lot of people that come to training programs over and over and over again trying to master the business in a training program. It doesn't happen there. It happens outside. It happens out talking to people and sharing the business and handling the questions and the concerns that people have and following up with people. All those things have to happen out there, and that's where you really gain the mastery.
Yeah.
It's not talking about it. It's not sitting in a classroom learning it. It's good to take notes and learn things, but the business is built out there.
Yeah, another great analogy about that is, you know, in the learning curve of flying a helicopter, you're with an instructor the whole way. He's got a duplicate set of controls, so you really can't like get out of sorts, you can't hurt yourself. You've got a competent coach with you at all times, and you certainly have that in learning to build your network marketing business. Somewhere in your upline is a multimillionaire that's done exactly what you're endeavoring to do, and all they want to do is teach you how to do it, and they'll actually lock arms with you, and as long as you show up and get in the left seat, they'll get in the right seat and fly with you. And same thing's true in helicopters, same thing's true in building a business. One of the analogies that you're going to see as we take off that is the same as building a business is it's going to take all the power this helicopter has just to get us off the ground. We're going to lift up 3 or 4 feet, we're going to turn in a circle, and we're going to head out over these hangars, and it's going to take all the power this helicopter has just about to make that move. But once we clear those hangars right there, you're going to see us going about 60 or 70 miles an hour, but the power and effort is going to be almost half of what it takes just to get from here to there. And the same thing is true with building your business. It takes a full-on effort for the first year. You got to personally sponsor 40, 50, 60, however many people it takes. In other words, we're going to have to pull whatever power it takes to get over those hangars. In your first year, you're going to have to pull whatever power it takes to get your business off the ground. Gain momentum. Sometimes that's personally sponsoring maybe only 30 people, maybe 70 or 80, until you find 3 people that will run hard with you.
And I got to tell you, the view from up there is pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
And you know, when you're appreciating and enjoying that view and the experience of living your life, that lifestyle, you don't think about the challenges and the pain and the struggles. You don't think about that while you're enjoying that. But that's what you have to go through, and everyone goes through it. But I can do one thing and then learn another and then learn another, and again, trust that process to get to the point where you can really begin to enjoy and appreciate the view from the top, because it is pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's check this off our bucket list.
All right.
Go do it.
Sounds good.
You never know who came by and dinged your tail rotor while you weren't looking, like a truck or something. And that's not good if the tail rotor's bent.
All right, you guys, have fun.
See you guys.
Bye.
Cylinder head. Okay. Bag check good. RP check. Cat rise. Doors closed and latched. Friction off.
Friction off.
Check hydraulic.
Hydraulic's good. North Las Vegas, helicopter 441, Juliet Event. On the west ramp, south ramp, requesting west departure.
Helicopter 441, Juliet Event, North Las Vegas, tower departure from the south ramp, needs your own risk, west departure approved.
Departure approved, 441 Juliet.
Looking good, man.
What a beautiful day to fly.
Yeah, it is. Did he clear us to go past 3,000?
Yeah, he said altitude at our discretion.
Okay. You see there's a little ridge that goes up this way. There's the red rocks on the left, and then there's a ridge that goes up this way.
I see it.
We're gonna go up over that ridge, so we'll wanna get around 4,000, get over that ridge.
Okay.
A lot of people go hiking up here. It's really spectacular. It's so pretty. I was actually looking at homes up here at Red Rock for a while, but then I decided I wanted to be in the forest, because it's the same, it's 40 minutes here or 40 minutes up in the forest.
Yeah. You know what would be fun someday is for you and I to grab a helicopter, do a cross-country tour.
Oh my God.
And every night we stop somewhere and do a generic training,
That would be great.
kind of like a big owl training.
That'd be an adventure.
Would.
You're going to see like the airport. You're going to see the south ramp's going to be kind of off to the right. Pointed out to you.
North Las Vegas Tower, helicopter 441 Julio Lima is inbound from Red Rock. Request south ramp.
Helicopter 441 Juliet Lima, North Las Vegas Tower, ident.
Did you hear about Tony Robbins' flight where he got caught in the fog?
Oh,
His first solo, he got caught in some fog and he had to land the helicopter. We're gonna kind of loop around these buildings. And south ramp is on this side of the runways. Nice work, man. Put it right in the circle.
right here?
Yeah. Nice.
Hey, we did it.
Did it, man.
We can do that, we can do anything.
That's right.